Good afternoon. This is Bagger, April 30th at about 12 a.m. And we are having a pretty nice morning. Pretty nice. If you saw the earlier video, you saw the machine, I believe, go long. This is the same trade. Long oil, up 510, totally machined, a total program running that. The NQ struggled there a little bit. She lost about $225 and then got herself squared away on the machine, totally machined, up 1220. And then the ES was my semi-automated trade when I went short a little bit early. And we trade, this is where we like to do a lot of our trading at the transactional level, at the tick level. And then, but we like to use the 60-minute as our barometer. So what we're watching very intently while everyone else is, I don't know what they're doing. To be honest, I don't really care. But we're watching the VIX. We want to see the VIX get long. But ideally, we want to see the VIX get long on the hourly basis, or this could be some sort of, trap to get, burned by the Federal Reserve in the next couple of days. The ES is dipping. The Russell is generating a short entry. The NQ is generating a short entry, which is good to see for up here. Hopefully here the ES will begin to get in sync. As a general rule, though, we like to see this go first and then we trade here. But I got a little impatient and get out a little bit in front. Now we are seeing a long on the VIX futures here, but I want to see it up in here, and that'll give me the confidence to come over here and to watch this trend. We want to see the VIX turn green and start moderating up. Here we got pressure up, and see a little more buying, and then we want to see this moderate actually turn red, and we get the pressure down. And you can see in the altimeter that we're getting a little more selling. We're almost up to number 6. So the ES is, as a pilot would say, is losing altitude. It is starting a descent. You do not want, at minimum, you do not want to be long at this given point unless you just like trading with drawdowns. See, we trade with virtually surgical precision. We don't want to trade a lot, and we don't want to trade with big drawdowns. So we want to, try to get our trading precise. As a matter of fact, we worked out, this is the sort of thing we like to help people and help mentor. And we had one of our newest members, and he very proud of what he accomplished. And last week we set out in trading just the ES, just on one particular chart. And our general recommendation was, we gave him 4 criteria to stop trading. If he had been at the screen for more than 5 hours, to stop. If he had a loss of $500, this is all in sim too, by the way. We do believe in sim trading, but because if you lose in sim, you're going to lose in real. That's for sure. But if he had lost $500, to stop. If he had traded more than 5 times, stop. And if he had made more than $500, stop. Now, he didn't get the whole weekend, but and he broke one little rule, in that he made more than $500 in a day or two and let them run. And there's probably nothing wrong with that. But he generated a profit factor of over 9. Meaning, for every dollar he lost, he made 9. That is how you build an equity curve. It's impossible not to make money. It is impossible not to have an equity curve with a profit factor of 9. Now, if you don't know what a profit factor is, then you need to stop exactly what you're doing. Just stop. and hopefully you'll talk with us and we can explain and share with you, because it all starts. See, we don't chase. I'm not chasing a number. I'm not trying to get to 1500. I'm not trying to get to 700. I'm not trying to get to 1000. I'm letting the machine run. But what I'm cognizant of, if not, well, certainly day in, day out, is my profit factor. If I got a positive profit factor, ideally over 3. But if I got it at 9, you're gonna do exceptionally well. So in any case, I'm Bagadon, stockmarketcaddy.com, and we're going to have an open demo day on Wednesday. We're going to see how that works for a little bit. We want to invite people, to come in. So if you have an interest, you hear this video, whenever you hear it, and it makes sense and sounds like something you want to learn. We're not, we do show charts, but we're not, drawing trend lines, the same old crap that you see from every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's on the internet out there. That's not what we do. It's not. We don't believe how you make money in the markets, and but we're happy to have you come in on a demo day, and we'll show you how we approach our business. And if we see eye to eye, and you want to join our private club, you'll be welcome. It is a private club. So I should say, we don't accept everybody. We don't. We're serious folks about making serious money, and although we run a live session, it's very quiet. It's not a lot of chatter. There's not, yay, yay, red dog reversal, yay, oh, I just made 1,000, yay, it's not that bullshit at all. And it's not me talking all day. That's for damn sure. Most of the time, I may check in, may not, and it's just quiet, and people just doing their work, doing their job. The way that we trade, you do have the luxury of listening to music and reading and maybe doing other things, but you do have to be paying attention, and multitasking. In the beginning is probably not a good idea. We really mentor and teach folks really how to look at the price action in ways that they've never looked at it before. We don't use, by the way, this isn't moving averages. I mean, we'll show you. I mean, it's not moving averages. Although they have their place, but they're not here. And it's not stochastics and MACD and all that other crap, because that does not work. We can show you mechanically, empirically, that does not work. When we develop a strategy, we backtest the strategy without curve fitting it to see if it holds what we call, see if it has what we call robustness. And then we will take that same strategy and look at it in various other markets and various times. And then we will also put it through what we call a walk forward optimizer, which randomizes the results, much like a Monte Carlo casino. The Monte Carlo casino, by the way, is not, well, there is one in Monte Carlo, but that comes from the nuclear testing in Los Alamos, when they knew when they set off the bomb that there was a certain probability they could blow up the world, and how they got the probability figured out was to do a Monte Carlo type of testing. So there was a certain percentage that when they set those things off in Los Alamos, they're going to blow up the world. Comforting to know that now, right? How close we could have come. But there was a percentage, and that's how they figured it out. Well, if it's good enough for nuclear testing, it's good enough for strategy testing. So we will run a Monte Carlo test to further randomize the results, and then we'll run them in simulation to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do, and then we will commit small sums of money and watch them run. So from that, we have the swing machine is our mainstay, but we have a multitude of highly specialized indicators and highly specialized strategies to make this as easy as possible, which it should be. Not a whole lot of noise, not a lot of, there's no CNBC stuff. All right. Wish everyone the best. If you want to get in on the demo days, just let us know what day might work best and when we might be able to speak, email, direct message, or just give me a call. I would like to be able to talk with each person to make sure that there's a good fit. Okay, thanks. Bye. We're not a broker. We don't make specific recommendations to buy or sell.